Recording live from the Northeast Georgia Business RadioX studio, this is Northeast Georgia Business Radio. Welcome, folks. I'm your host, Tom Sheldon. We're at the beautiful Empower College and Career Center of Jackson County. With me today is a great guest. We have with us Miss Delinah Kozup. Did I say that right?
You said it correct.
Delinah Kozup.
Yes.
With Black Barn Antiques and Marketplace.
That's right.
How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. How's the antique business going?
It's going pretty good. We're trying to get the word out that we're here in Jefferson and letting people know where we are, but everything else, it's great. It's fun.
Where are you? You're in the heart of the town, are you not?
Correct. We are just within a quarter mile, I'd say, of downtown Jefferson, back behind the Ford dealership across from Cream and Sugar, which most people know, and the Jefferson Church. So we're kind of right in that little area.
You are in the middle of town.
Yes.
Where all the fun happens.
That's right.
Nice.
Good street.
How long have you been there?
We've been there since we opened up November of 2020. So right during all the crazy. We decided to open up then. But
during the crazy?
Yes.
You guys,
that was an interesting time.
You guys survived that?
We survived, yes. We had a good support system and lots of good people that came in and helped us carry on. So,
well, I tell you, it's sometimes it's who you know, and it's nice to have that support staff.
Yes, for sure.
Good deal. Mm-hmm. Antiques, that covers a wide base of things.
Yes. Hence the marketplace part, because it's not solely antiques. You can find plenty of antiques there, but we also have gifts, clothing, spiritware for Jefferson and Jackson County. That's
good to know.
Yes. So we have a whole big room dedicated to all that, and a lot of people don't know that until they hear it, around town. But yes, home decor, all kinds of good stuff. We've got gourmet food, spices.
Really?
All kinds of good stuff.
Okay, well, I'll be stopping by here in a little while.
Yeah.
Nice. I believe all food must be made on a grill or a smoker.
Hey, we got stuff for that.
That's my life. Other than talking into a microphone. So tell me a little bit about the businesswoman. Let's hear a little bit about yourself. How did you make it to Jackson County, the city of Jefferson?
So my husband, we were originally we met in North Carolina, got married, did all that good stuff, and he got a job offer in Virginia. Was great there, just trucking along. And then my father, who lives in Bogart, Georgia, called about a job opportunity, which I immediately was like, no, we're good. We're good here in Virginia. We're fine. But my husband was kind of interested, so he went and interviewed, got the job offer, and was like, let's go. And I was fine with it because my parents lived here. Originally, I was born in Marietta, Georgia.
I was about to ask you.
Yes.
You're originally Georgian.
Yes.
Okay.
So got a lot of family in Georgia, but we ended up coming down. So in 2007, we moved down and got our daughter into the Jefferson schools and never looked back. We've been here ever since. That's right.
Very good choice.
Yes.
All right. Let's get back. Sorry. Let's get back to the shop just a little bit, or the barn. Do we call it the barn? What do I
call it the barn. I call it the shop.
Okay,
I kind of go back and forth with it. But
I want to make sure I'm calling it the right thing.
Yeah, I always say the barn just because that's how I think of it.
Now you have vendor spaces.
Yes.
And you rent those out?
That's correct. We have vendor spaces, different size vendor spaces, and I just kind of, as we were renovating the barns, we kind of looked at space planning and just decided to throw some sizes out that worked, and that's how I do it. And I charge the vendors by the square foot, and so they pay a monthly fee, but they fill it with whatever they want to sell. And so there's all kinds of variety, all kinds of styles, all kinds of different things in there, which is what makes it fun. I don't have to fill it. I don't have to keep trying to get creative. They do that part.
It's a mini mall, basically.
Yes, exactly.
And their displays, their areas that you rent to them, at least for the month, I guess, until the rent's paid.
Yes.
That's permanent. They don't pick it up and move it every day.
No.
That's their little shop.
That's
their
theirs
little store.
until they tell me that, they don't want to do it anymore.
Right.
So, and I've been really lucky in that I've retained probably 85 to 90% of the folks that started when we opened.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
About how many spots do you have?
We've got about, I'd say 40, because there's wall space. I mean, we've used every
Maximize.
corner, yes, of that space. I had a storage room at one point. We changed that out and we moved. Shirley was stitching on the square, who does all the spirit wear. We moved her in there because she needed the space. So
Right.
I let them sign up for the bathroom if they want to decorate the bathroom.
Wow.
They could do that. So you can
You're
buy
very
out of the
enterprising.
bathroom.
I like that. I like
yes.
that.
Yes. So
No,
we use as much as we can.
So, wow, if you've retained almost 90%, that's amazing. And you have that many spots.
Yes.
It's not like you have 5.
No.
Yeah, we kept 80%. You kept 4.
Right.
That's congratulations.
Yeah. So there's 40 vendors, and then I'm also fortunate I have a wait list for people who want to have space there.
That's great.
It's
That's
a
great.
good thing and a bad thing because it makes me realize I need more space. I just don't have any more
sure.
right now,
Sure.
but it's good because we do well enough that our vendors want to stay.
And now is the barn open 7 days a week?
It's 6 days a week.
6 days.
Yes.
It's
So
closed.
we're open Tuesday through Sunday.
You're off Monday.
Monday.
Closed Monday.
Yes, which a lot of people are like, what is that about? And that's just in the
Oh,
antique world, that's fairly common.
I understand that, though.
Yes. Yeah, well, you want to shop, you want to go out on the weekends and do things, so
Right.
we're open on Sunday.
Right.
And then we just Monday's our day where we,
Catch your
take
breath.
the day off. Yes, exactly. Get the home stuff done and anything that needs done with no customers in the building, we get it done.
Yeah, I imagine that even though you say 6 days a week, you are probably there 7 days a week doing something.
Absolutely.
You don't stop.
No.
That's awesome.
If I'm not physically there, I'm mentally there, just trying to make sure everything's, taken care of and getting done and
Hey,
looking ahead.
This is your. It's not a project. It's your business. But
That's right.
But well, I mean, hey, listen. You work hard. You get great results. If you're retaining almost all your vendors, that speaks volumes on its own.
Yes. Yeah.
That's pretty
And
cool.
we've got great vendors, so I'm very lucky.
Well, I'm interested about the barn though, the physical barn. Now, this building isn't new.
No.
About how old is it?
This they were I guess built around 1959, I believe was the number I was told, because I spoke with somebody at Crawford Long Museum, kind of talked with her a little bit,
Right.
and she said that's what she thinks that it came up. But no, both of these buildings, and I think there was a third building somewhere on the premises, but got knocked down or something happened to it. But yes, they were just old barns, and part of the mill was what I heard, that they used scraps from the mill, brought them over, and made inserts for gloves.
It was
Way back in the day.
cotton mill, wasn't it?
Cotton mill. Mm-hmm.
I know very little about the Jefferson history. Forgive me. So I always find this very intriguing. I was thinking they were older than that.
Yes. Well, and there were some buildings there before these buildings, so I'm not sure exactly how far back. I know that property had a railroad running through it at one point. So it's undergone some transformation, but these
I'm
buildings
sure
that
it
are
has.
there since the 1950s.
I got you. So if I come into I come to the barn this weekend, is it just the same old thing over and over again? Do you get new items in often?
Yes.
I know the vendors may stay the same.
Right. Vendors stay the same, but I'll have a minimum of 2 to 3 vendors that come in every day and are adding new stuff. So
Nice.
that means every day you come in, you'll find something new that wasn't there the day before.
So it's a new experience.
Yes.
Pretty much every time you go.
Yes, exactly.
Well, yeah, that should be in people's minds that, oh, well, I went there a few months ago and there's no reason to go back, but there's a lot of reason to go back.
Yes. We get, tons. I take pictures daily and post on social media for
Right.
any of the big pieces that come in or anything kind of interesting and new, or depending on seasonal, what's going on. We take pictures because it changes all the time. And
That's
people,
important for people to realize.
yes. And I'll get people that actually send me messages about like a piece of furniture that we had 3 months ago, and they're like, "Is this still available?" No, it's gone. It's gone. So that's what the pictures are for, so people can get there. Because there's been times where a vendor's brought a piece in, and then we turned around and sold it in 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
It's gone. So
Yeah.
it can be pretty fast.
Now, is there consignment? Do you do consignment? Is that possible? Is that part of it?
We don't do consignment just for space purposes. It's
Sure.
just the vendors bring in
Right.
what they bring in.
I got you.
And then we just sell it that way. occasionally, like around Christmas, if I have room for like small things, we had a sweet lady that made her own ornaments. We put some of those out and just did that on consignment for her, like depending on space. Occasionally, I might be able to squeeze something in.
Are you ever on the lookout? If I came to you and I needed some type of, I wanted an antique desk or something like that, you have your feelers out looking for stuff for people.
I can we actually have a book we call it the wish list. And so we'll get the person's information, what it is they're looking for. If something comes in, we kind of keep our eyes open. We go through the wish list all the time. We'll give them a call and say, hey, a desk just came in.
Gotcha.
You might be interested in. I'll either text them a picture or they'll stop in. But absolutely, we watch out. Or I'll send out, we have a private Facebook vendor page, and I'll say, hey, does anybody have
Oh, see, that's important
this?
too.
Yes.
We'll get to the social media before we end the podcast. But that's great. People have got to know that. Yeah. What kind of events do we have going on? You got to have something going on these days.
Yes, we are doing a Spring Fest pop-up event March 25th, so that's Saturday. That'll be from 10 to 4.
What is a pop-up event?
A pop-up event is going to be, there's vendors outside of my store that might sell out of their houses or on social media, but...
Tents,
exactly. Pop-up. So we have a big front lawn space.
Right.
We usually go in with Madison Square Gardens across the street, and so they'll have vendors on their side. We'll bring a couple of food trucks in. Maybe like a bounce house for the kids.
Like a street bazaar almost.
Yes.
Oh,
so we've done it the past couple of years, and it's been successful. It's been a lot of fun.
I did not know this.
Yes. We always have to pray for good weather. That's the one thing we can't control.
That's a crapshoot.
Yes. One thing we can't control.
Planning months in advance.
Yes, and you have to plan out.
When is this again? When is this?
This is March 25th, so coming up 2 weeks from Saturday.
In 2 weeks. So it is on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
All day long?
10 to 4.
10 to 4.
Yes. So we'll have Chick-fil-A out. We'll have another food truck
nice
coming out, and then there'll be all kinds of just different vendors, either selling services, selling goods, just all kinds of different stuff.
I got to come out to this.
Yes.
And you said Chick-fil-A.
Yes. Which the good news is, for me anyway, because I love having Chick-fil-A out because they're a big draw for people. But they're building a Chick-fil-A, and that's not done yet.
It will be the busiest corner in Jefferson.
That's right.
Forever, ever, amen.
Yes, correct.
That's great. So, all right, in 2 weeks, or you said the 25th.
Yes.
March 25th, 10 to 4?
That's correct.
10 to 4. Mm-hmm. And how can people track you down? They Google it? Facebook? You mentioned Facebook.
Facebook. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram.
Okay.
And then, if you Google Black Barn, we're the first ones to pop up. So, yeah. But I post things all the time, just reminders about the pop-up event, and then we have little flyers we're giving out at the store if you need it for your fridge.
Now, if is all the vendor space, the tent vendor space, is that all spoken for the event?
I have 3 spots left.
Now, how do people get a hold of you for that?
Yes. If you email me at blackbarn143@gmail.com, I can get you the info to fill in.
Well, is there a ballpark cost?
It's $50, and
That's
you rent
all?
out. You get a 10 by 10
okay.
square space out there on the lawn. And what I do is I just go out and I map it and make sure there's not jewelry beside jewelry.
Right.
Just try to make it make sense for people so everybody gets a good fair shot.
You actually put some thought into it.
Yes.
Bless you for that.
Yes.
You're not sticking anyone back around the corner in the mud hole that no one's going to walk over to.
Everybody gets a good spot, yes.
Yeah, put that guy over there. We don't like him. Put those Business RadioX people over there.
Yes.
No, that's awesome. You got anything else in the plants, in the works?
Got some ideas going on. That's enough for me for now. But some ideas going on. We always have different sales and things like that in the barn. But sometimes I collaborate with Copa CrossFit, which is right behind us, for just some different things that we do. But there could be something coming up. I've got some ideas for summertime, for end of summer.
Sounds like you're always full of ideas.
Yes. I'm always thinking, always trying.
I like that. I like that. Give us the Facebook page one more time before we get out of here.
All right. So Facebook, the handle is going to be at blackbarn143.
Okay.
And then on Instagram, it's Black Barn Antiques.
Black Barn Antiques. And how about the email one more time?
Email is going to be blackbarn143@gmail.com.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. I'm actually excited to go over there. I must admit, I have never been there.
Yes.
That is on me. I want the big tour though.
Yeah, I'll
Is
give
there
you
a
the
big
tour.
Is there a big tour?
I mean, as big as 3,500 square feet will get you.
I was about to say, hit the wall. You went too far. Turn left.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can show you the Mantiques booth.
Really?
Yes.
That exists.
Yes, it sure does.
Nice. I'm interested in the spices and all that stuff.
Oh yes, that's a good one too.
That's kind of my gig.
For sure.
Well, we appreciate you coming in.
Absolutely. Thanks for
That
having
wasn't
me.
near as horrible as you thought it would be.
No.
It went
It's
quick.
always unexpected. You just never know. No, it did. It went very quick.
Awesome. As long as you enjoy it and you have a good time. But
Yeah.
no, seriously, thank you for being here. And don't be a stranger.
All right. You bet.
Awesome.
Thank you.
There's my music. It was hiding. Thank you, folks, for listening. This is Northeast Georgia Business Radio.